All right, day one. I'm over here at Widgeon Point Preserve, one of my favorite places to take pictures. I just want to give my honest thoughts, kind of starting this challenge. Obviously, all of 2024, I went out and took pictures every day and made a little video for social media about it. And it was a really tough grind. It was really difficult. I think going about it this way, where I just take the pictures and then I just edit one big long video, I think that'll ease a lot of that grind, and I can focus on the part that I really enjoy, which is just taking the pictures. But I still have a reason to be motivated and to, kind of push myself to go out every single day. I'm kind of an all or nothing person, like if I don't do something all the way, I don't do it at all. And, I'm excited to see what kind of things I do. I love taking pictures out here, so hopefully I get some good stuff today. But I don't even know if it's about getting good images. I think it's just about practicing and making sure my skills are still sharp. Okay, I'm back. It's still the first day of the challenge, but I just wanted to grab my phone and talk about how much fun I just had. I haven't gone out and taken pictures like this consistently for a while. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of rusty as far as photography. But, I was just down by the water. I climbed in this giant red cedar tree, and it kind of reminded me of, why I really enjoy doing photography is there's so much adventure in it. And that's something I've kind of missed. I think that's good. First day, I feel awesome. Day 3, and I've reached the point. Let me go get my phone. I still got the flip phone, 9 o'clock at night. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that I was doing this. Last night, I went to downtown Savannah with Walker. We took pictures of neon lights. It was super fun. And I was like, man, this challenge is so awesome. I got myself out of the house. I'm just doing exciting things. My life is more exciting if I'm making myself take pictures every day. This is awesome. Cut to today. I totally forgot. Literally just completely forgot. I've been working all day. Well, I got this yesterday, and so now I get to test it on myself. Look at this, guys. Look at that. I'm like a professional photographer now. Let's see if I'm in the right spot. So that's what I'm taking pictures of tonight. I'm gonna use my new flash. It's really, really bright. Like at the brightest setting, you can close your eyes, put your hands over your face, and still see nothing but white. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that to myself tonight. Day 4, I went to the Cypress Wetlands in Port Royal. This is a super cool spot for seeing all kinds of wildlife. There's always a bunch of different species of birds. Sometimes there's alligators. In the winter time, a lot of the shrubbery dries up so you can see more of the birds and other wildlife. Okay, day 8. I don't know if you can tell, it's super overcast. Believe it or not, this is the nicest weather we've had here in the last 4 days. So yesterday I actually didn't take pictures, but on day 5, I went to the base of the bridge going on to Hilton Head. Got some cool pictures of the graffiti there. I was super happy with that. And then the day after that, I went to the beach, walked all the way down in the rain. It was just pouring down raining. Not a good time. But actually was. I went down far enough to where I found a new spot. And, I think I've said before, but that's what I love about going out and taking pictures is I explore, I find all these new spots. So I was really happy to do that. Yesterday, I went to a hockey game. I was gonna take pictures there, but they wouldn't let me take my camera in. So yesterday I didn't take pictures, but I'm back out here. I'm over at the Sarge, and I'm walking around a new area that I've never been to before. Doing the same thing. I'm just exploring, just finding new places around me. And this is pretty cool. Like, I'm right over here on the lake. just walking down this path. But yeah, it's a good time. All right, it's the 23rd now. I'm at Dryson Beach Park. As you might have noticed, I skipped a couple days where I just kind of talked about the pictures I was taking. I haven't taken my pictures yet today, so I don't have much to say about today, other than the weather's really nice. It's not too windy. I'm kind of back here in the dunes so that the wave noise and wind noise isn't too bad. But I've kind of fallen into the middle of the month, which means I've kind of fallen into where taking photos every day is more a part of a routine and almost a chore, more than like an exciting thing that I get to do every day. Of course, I've had exciting days. So day 9, me and Walker went out to Pinckney Island National Wildlife Refuge, and we got some pictures of some really cool birds. We went out by the marsh. It was fun. Walker, I don't think has ever been there, and he loves doing wildlife photography. So, you know, I think he had a good time going out there and seeing all the birds and all the wildlife. And honestly, for a lot of these days, Walker was with me taking photographs. And it's really nice to have somebody else to go out with you, because they're gonna see things a little bit different than you would. They're gonna introduce little shots to you that you wouldn't have noticed. And so shooting with Walker, I've kind of picked up on a few of those things, and I think it's helped me improve. On the 10th was another day where me and Walker went out, and we went out to the Savannah National Wildlife Refuge, which is very similar, except we were able to actually see an alligator, get some really pristine photos of the sunset with kind of like the cranes for the Savannah port. It was super cool, and it was just a good time. Day 11 was actually part of the Africa video that is the last video that I posted. Today we're getting weird with it. We're trying to do stop motion, which to me that counts as taking pictures for the day. Look at how ghetto rigged this is to get this shot. Like, look at the tripod here. It's gonna work though, it's gonna work. If you haven't seen my video from last month, go check it out. Probably the best video I've ever made. Day 12, I went to Jarvis Creek Park. There were some birds there. There were kind of like leaves that were changing colors up against the lake that I thought were super cool. You know, it's December and leaves are just kind of starting to, some of them are changing colors here in South Carolina. A lot of the days I go somewhere that's convenient for me, somewhere that I'm right next to, and I kind of let whatever else I'm doing that day dictate where I take the photos. But it is nice to still have like a little adventure to go on just in the middle of the day. Day 13, I did the Broad River Bridge at night. Got some pictures at night, got some pictures of the stars. It's just one of those happy accidents that I wasn't able to do what I really wanted to, but what I ended up photographing came out just as good as the other photos would have been. Day 15, I took a bunch of my old lenses for my film camera, put an adapter on this camera here, and went to this old railroad close to my house and photographed it with these old film lenses. A lot of people want that film look and they edit their photos with that film look. And a lot of people don't realize that that look comes just as much from the lenses that those old cameras use as from the actual film. Just adds a little flavor, a little spice, makes everything feel a little old. I love it. Day 16, I went to the Green Shell Park on Hilton Head Island. This is a Native American shell ring, but there's also part of the park that goes down to the water and just by the marsh, by the river. And there's some really cool oak trees that kind of overhang, and one of the really big ones has fallen over. That's super cool as well. Kind of slept on. I feel like a lot of people don't even know that that park is there. Then me and my friends went to the Johns Island Christmas lights over by Charleston. We just happened to go, and I thought, you know what? I haven't done any Christmas light photos. I didn't do anything Christmassy until the 17th. And then it was like, oh, okay, it is Christmas season. And also Christmas is 8 days away. The next day, day 18, me and Walker went around Old Town Bluffton and just got some photos over by the May River, over by, I think it's Wright Family Park. And it was just another fun day that me and Walker went out. Day 20, I went to USCB at night. This was one of those like last minute, like the day has ended, where the heck am I gonna take pictures? And I went over to USCB, got some pictures of the Hargrave building there. The dome I think is super cool, and it's a building that I drive past literally every single day. So I wanted to photograph it, and doing it at night is kind of cool because you can see all the different lights and all that. Day 21, I went back to Charleston with a lot of my friends. We all went ice skating, and while we were there, I'm like, hey, let's grab a couple pictures of me and my friends. I haven't really photographed any of my friends a whole lot so far in this like little challenge that I'm doing. Anytime that I am photographing people just for fun, it's typically just the people that I care about personally, and just us going and doing something and doing it more of like a documentation so that me and my friends have something to look back on. Day 21, I flew my drone right next to the causeway between Bluffton and Hilton Head Island. At low tide, there's an area where there's just a ton of pluff mud. And so initially I thought that would be super interesting to photograph. But then I got kind of distracted, I guess, photographing the golden marsh grass, and I found this really long dock. It was very interesting to compose an image that had that really long dock going out to the river with the bridge to get onto Hilton Head in the background. And then the 22nd, which was last night, I went back to the May River in Old Town Bluffton and photographed the sunset. There was really bad traffic. I missed like the actual sun part of the sunset, but I got the kind of ending, the dusk part of it, and there was a dolphin in the water. It was super cool. And obviously the docks right on the May River are always such a beautiful photograph. I am excited. I've been sticking with it. I've missed a couple of days here or there, but I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I think going out and just practicing taking photos, it is benefiting me. I don't feel rusty anymore like I did, and I just gotta keep improving little by little every day. And to do that, I don't think I'm at the point where I really necessarily need to hardcore try, but I am a tryhard, so there is that. So day 24, I actually used my drone again and went over to the Broad River Bridge. I went on the opposite side as I had gone to earlier in the month. I think that this is a great spot for just getting those nice, crispy marsh drone shots to show the way that the rivers meander through the salt marshes of South Carolina. I've lived around the salt marshes my whole life, so in my mind, the salt marsh is almost a character in the images that I create. I feel like flying the drone is a total cheat code in landscape photography. I honestly need to use it a lot more, especially with showing off the marsh and all of the branches that go through it. In case you forgot, I did all these in December, so day 25 was Christmas Day. I just put my film lens on my digital camera, got some photos of my family on Christmas Day, more just to document everybody opening their presents. That way we have some photos to look back on in 10, 15, 20 years. So this was more of a personal day. Day 26, I went into the Sea Pines Forest Preserve. Sea Pines is a community on Hilton Head that takes up a third of the island. And the Forest Preserve there is a great place to walk around, see wildlife. They have a ton of lakes out there that you can take a boat out on, fish. And this time of year, some of the trees are still green, some of them are changing colors, some of them are completely barren. So it adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of diversity into the landscape. Day 28, I went back to USCB, but I went during the daytime. It was a couple days after Christmas, so school was out, there wasn't anybody on campus, and I was able to just kind of walk around, take photos of some of the really interesting buildings that are out there. I graduated from there over 5.5 years ago now, which is absolutely crazy. And it was cool to walk around the buildings kind of the same way as I did when I was a student there. Day 29, I went to the Edisto River walking trail. Every single time that I drive to Charleston, I drive past this walking trail, and every time I'm like, I should stop there and see what's back there. And I've never done it. Today is different. And this goes back to what I've repeatedly said in this video is I really enjoy taking pictures every day because it forces me to have like a little miniature adventure within the day that I don't really know if I would have gone through with if I wasn't making myself go through with it, but because I did, it was a really enjoyable experience that I would have missed out on. And then day 31, the last day of December, I just took some photos with my flip phone. Yes, I still use my flip phone, of me and Walker selling fireworks at the fireworks stand. We actually sold fireworks the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. I didn't have time to take pictures of anything else. At the end of the night, we even lit some fireworks off. So now I'm here in my office. Fun fact, this is like a walk-in closet that I've changed into my little editing office here. I just want to reflect on this month. Now that I've gone out and taken photos, I think it was a really beneficial, it was a very beneficial exercise. I honestly, anybody that's trying to improve their photography, I would give 2 suggestions. One suggestion, I would say to look at the work of other photographers. For me personally, the best way to do that is through a photography book like this. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek. So something like this, to where you can just look at the photographs of somebody else, but this is actually my photography book. It is not done. This is the test copy. But I think it's really beneficial to be able to see the work of other photographers in more of an artistic way, not through social media, not through screens. And so this has helped me a lot. Second is just put in the work, just put in the hours, get out there, shoot. You're gonna find new places, you're gonna learn new techniques. Am I going to keep doing this in January? No, but I do think I am going to get out there and just go take photos more often than I was going to before. At the start of the month, I felt really rusty, and I was able to kind of push through that and just get back into the flow of things and kind of re-find my style and the things that I appreciate photographing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you would like to watch another one of my videos, please watch my video of me going to Africa. I think it's the best piece of content I've ever posted on this YouTube channel. I spent months editing it. So I appreciate everybody that watches it and shares it. And if you really enjoyed this video, please share it. Please leave a like, leave a comment telling me about your photography challenge and how you like to improve your photography. Bye. That's for the OGs.